Hello YouTube, Salivate Metal here, and I got a question from a YouTuber called Victory Ending, and this user asked some great question. I thought I'd do a video about it to kind of explain, because it makes for some good discussion, and maybe you can post some of your thoughts below, down. Certainly appreciate the members of the Salivation Nation coming aboard and asking some great questions, and so I'm just going to get into it. Do you buy silver to gain more wealth, such as getting better life quality, expanding your business, making huge profits, etc., or more for preparation against economic collapse in your country? And it's sort of a loaded question, but it's really, it is, yes, it's about gaining more wealth, but it's not an investment. And I will probably do a video on that topic in a separate one, but you've heard me say that many times, that silver is not an investment. But every time you get an ounce of silver or gold or what have you, you are certainly increasing your wealth of silver, no matter what that spot price will be. And you are preserving your wealth, and you're gaining more wealth anytime you acquire more of it. So it's but the metal itself does not actually give you any better life quality. It doesn't expand your business. It doesn't give you any profits. Silver doesn't pay any dividends. But obviously, if you see it as wealth and you see it as money, the more of it you have, the better position you will be in. And certainly you can trade it back for fiat to acquire those things, such as a better quality of life, in order to expand your business or to make profits. You know, if there's a sudden increase in silver and you sell and you profit from that, then that's fine and you can do it for that. But it is the ultimate protection against economic calamities in the country. And the second part of this question is why the supply of silver bullion by government is rising over the years, with mintages of bullion being very high over the years from various nations, and more new silver semi-numismatic products available in the market, instead of governments lowering silver supply by limiting bullion mintage or even banning silver trade. And that's sort of a multifaceted question there. But I did look around here, and we can see here that actually silver production has dropped in 2016, and even some in 17. It's dropped. By this article here by the Silver Institute. It talks about how the new highs were recorded for silver's use in photovoltaic and ethylene oxide sectors, both growing in significant industrial applications for silver. And but the less silver scrap supply and lower byproduct output from lead, zinc, and gold sectors, because that's just it. Silver is mainly mined as a byproduct from other metals. And so a lot of its supply is dependent on the economy and the industrial applications, such as PV and ethylene oxide and other markets and the like. So it's sort of at that mercy. And gold silver mine production declined by 0.6% in 2016 to a total of 885.8 million ounces. A large proportion of the drop was attributable to the lead, zinc, and gold sectors, where production dipped, as mentioned. And so there's that kind of factor too. So, and then we can look at it by nation, because he mentioned in his question about the total silver production by country in 2016, and we can see here that there's Mexico is number one with 5,600 million tons. Peru is number two, and so forth. China. So there's still a lot of production. There's still a lot of silver out there. There's no shortage of silver at all around the world for every single use. It's just a matter of demand and the marketplace, and where the economy is, and how that, with either lack of an increase of demand and so forth. We're seeing some of the sales of silver eagles have dropped dramatically. But that's a whole nother issue, and there's another aspect to that and reasons for that. Well, then, if we interpret his question another way, he's talking about, well, what about silver reserves by country? Well, yeah, Take a look here. Peru is number 1 with 120,000 million tons. Quite a large amount of silver there for Peru. Australia is number 2 at 89,000 million tons. Poland comes in at number 3, believe it or not, with 85,000 tons. And we can see here the more reserves by country. We can see the U.S. is well down the list at 25,000. And, you know, it's expensive to store silver. And that's just it. You know, it's silver doesn't have the, you know, it's a liability to have a whole lot on hand. So a lot of these nations don't really carry a whole lot of it. But the other factor as to why, probably the crux of his question is this: why is you know, the silver so abundant, and the price and everything, and why is there less demand for it, especially with the bullion pieces? And I think a lot of that are people shifting, you know, either towards gold or some other assets, or they're wanting to actually make money or invest in something that's hot at the moment. And right now, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are a decentralized system, and obviously Bitcoin is doing very well at the moment. So I think you're seeing the cryptocurrencies cut into this whole factor with the with silver, and I think that's, in my opinion, that's where a lot of it's going. Although it can't really be proven, but it seems like there's a lot less demand there because of that. So I hope that answered your question there. I certainly appreciate the question indeed, coming from Victory Enting. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And there was a follow-up comment here. It says, I sadly believe the dollar will get weakened over time. And yeah, I think that weaker the dollar gets, gold and silver go up in price. And I do agree with him that silver is more common than what some of the bullion dealers advertise, because they want to sell. Mainly places like Gold Line and Lear Capital, they're really pumping it out and making it something bigger than what it is. You know, silver's a hedge, just like gold is, and but it's abundant, but it's also valuable. And I don't think that value will ever disappear, no matter how many silver mines or how much silver's produced, because I think in the end, there's still not enough of it around to be used as money like it once was, considering the population and the like. But post your thoughts below on this and other subjects. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude y'all for watching, and encourage you to please rate, comment, and subscribe.